You are welcome to the Wealthy Continent channel, a channel dedicated to the great people and continent of Africa. Remember, where you find yourself tomorrow is a function of the decisions and actions you take today. On the series You Are Responsible for Your Life, we're going to be looking at the cost of desired change. One of the things you have to remember always is change is not cheap. Change is not free. There's always a demand. There's always a cost. Depending on what it is that you want to change out or what change you want to experience, there's always a cost element attached to every change. I'm going to be sharing with you 8 things that you will see during the process. It might come to you at different times, but there are clues to change. We can follow a process for us to experience the product. The number one thing I want you to know is that you have to be willing and ready to make the change. The change is in your hand. Until you change, nothing changes. So you are the determinant of that change. So it starts with your willingness and readiness to change. The number 2 thing is you have to make a decision, a firm decision that you're going to stick with it. You are ready to change and ready for change, and that decision needs to be firm. The number 3 thing that will happen to you is you must go for knowledge. The beautiful thing about life is that you are not the first person. I'm not the first person to live on this planet. People have lived thousands of years before us. There are still people living on this earth. So you have to go for knowledge. There are things that you don't know that you need to find out. And please don't be deceived. As an adult, we don't know everything. We need to seek knowledge, relevant knowledge, adequate knowledge, and find out what you need to do. The number 4 thing is whatever it is that you discover, start applying it. It's not just about talking about change. It's about working that change to happen. Contributing your quota to see that change happen in your life. The number 5 thing is you need to stay focused. There are things that will distract you left and right to want to gain your attention. One of the things you have to know is that you need to stay focused. Let the reason be your focus, the reason for the change. Each time you are distracted, you are derailed. But when you are focused, you stay on track. Number 16 is that you have to be patient with yourself. Now, you don't sow a seed today and it grows and mature, the next day. It doesn't come to fruition straight away. Everything takes time. So you need to be patient with the process. At the same time, you need to be patient with yourself. It is so important that you understand the patient factor is always there. Even though we want the change to happen instantaneously, we want it to happen straight away, change will take time. The number 7 thing that you have to know is that sometimes when you are traveling on the journey of change, you need companionship, you need friends, you need books, you need things that can, relate with you, that you can relate with, that will keep you focused on that journey. People that you speak the same language, people that you are going to the same place. Your friendship is so important. Your association is so important. You must look out for people that you can talk to, people you can discuss with, people that, they can share their own experiences with you. So your relationship may change. You might have to get some people on board, but association is so important to where you are going. The number 8 thing is looking at the processes. How far you have traveled. There are things you would have done very well at. There are things that you wouldn't have done well. There are things that you could have improved. There are a lot of things that you will learn. Your lessons learned will come from the process. And once you gather those information, you'll be able to improve. You'll see where the lapses are. You'll see where your strengths are. Now, as you begin to do this and apply these things to the various changes you want to see in your life, you will start seeing that change can be programmed. Change can be deliberate. Change can be intentional. And change can be your experience. If you have been getting value from our videos, we'd like you to consider subscribing to our channel, clicking on that like button, and sharing with others. Remember, you are a difference maker, and being different is normal. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.